Well, I mean, it depends on how the tariff is written, but if you've got to pay a fine to get the energy back, or let's say it's just a rental storage fee, that could help, offset some of the revenue losses from this year. And I think the goal, at least, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, would be hopefully to reduce the cost for the consumer. But normally tariffs have the potential to backfire, where it actually cost the consumer more money at the end of the day, because the energy prices, or whatever we put a tariff on, the price rises at that point, right? So that it can be a very complicated situation with any tariff, and I'm assuming even more so with the energy tariffs as well. So, well, I really don't know. In my expertise, I don't know if it does. I mean, obviously, the hope would be anything we do and spend money on as a state would save the consumer money. The problem is with any type of green new energy deal, or these energy saving opportunities that under Cuomo or under any other administration, is it sustainable, and does it actually save money? Or are we going to turn into California, where you've got to put solar panels on every house? I don't see how stuff like that saves the consumer money at all at the end of the day. And so again, it's hopefully, if it's managed correctly, it's going to save the consumer money. But I think time will tell on any of these initiatives as well. I mean, I think you've got to have global buy-in for something like that. I mean, if you've got countries like China and India, and these other, growing and developing nations dumping toxic into the air and into the water, anything we do in the United States is offset tenfold by some of the things they're doing at this point. So you've got to have consistency across the board through the UN, or for whatever climate accord you have. But I mean, again, I think that you could continue to go on and on and on. It's like investing in technology. It's almost like throwing money at it, and you're never going to keep up with the evolution of what's next. So I think there's got to be a balance between, what we can afford to invest in, and what makes sense. And I think, again, taking steps to eliminate waste, turning off lights, doing the simple things, recycling, I think, more fuel efficient vehicles. I mean, that stuff is all fine, but we also have to have sustainable jobs, and any type of organization is going to burn energy. And so there's got to be that side of the economic reality of it as well, where it isn't just all green, but it can't be all capitalism either. So it's a fine line. And I think that government officials and public sector, private sector, do have a role to play in making those decisions, but it's got to be an equal playing field across the entire world at this point. And it isn't. It's not anywhere near that. So